What's going on YouTube? Joe Miner 3131 back again here with the DFS Quarry channel on YouTube. About to dive into the 8-game main slate here for February 1st, 2019. Gonna rock out a solo show tonight. Jared's gonna go ahead, kick back, relax a little bit, and enjoy his night. Hopefully his night in DFS going a little bit better than mine. Can't really complain though. Could have been a lot worse. So, before we jump into it, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Remember to join us over in the Slack channel. Just need your email address. Let that in the comments below, or hit me up at DFS Quarry over on the Twitter machine, and I'll be able to send out a invite to you via Twitter. That way, send you an email, get you in the Slack channel. And I know Jared wants me to mention this. For those of you already in the Slack channel, remember to join the hashtag poll group on there. Jared puts up a daily poll pertaining to the slate that we're working on that day. He puts it up every morning there. Normally about what offenses we want to target, something their effects, you know what I mean? Just to get an idea of where guys are going, whatnot. Nice little thing, actually. I enjoy it. So, with that being said, on this cold January 31st night, we're going to break down this 8-game slate. Like I said, I'm going to try something a little different here without breaking down the full slate. Going to sort of talk through a little bit of what I do for my process on how I decide which way I'm going to go with games and whatnot. Not going to get into the whole big spiel about it, but just kind of work our way through here as we go. Maybe we'll build a lineup too. I know it's a big slate to try to build a lineup, but see if I can't get one pulled up here. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I'll be using the screen share again, obviously, since he's not going to be with us here. And we'll work our way through this and how, I kind of talk myself through the slate here a little bit. Yeah. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll work our way through it. If you do happen to join the live here with us, we're building our lineup as we go here. Go ahead and throw out some plays there if you'd like to in the chat. I can see that, so we'll be able to plug them in as we go. All right, first game up on the slate, Chicago Blackhawks heading into Buffalo, take on the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres are a -159 home favorite, over under 6 in this game. We should see Delia and Carter Hutton. Pulled all my goalies again from left wing lock today. Probably not interested in any of the goalies here either way. If we jump over to my page here, I have this sorted by goals, top scoring teams on and descending order. With that being said, Buffalo about 3.0 goals a game. Chicago a little bit more at 3.6. This is all over the last 10 games here. This will be Chicago's first game back from the break. So I'd sort of lean, seems like you want to lean with the teams that have already been playing. Maybe not holding true too much here. But I guess if you want some offense in this game, I wouldn't mind it too much. Obviously, if you want to just jump over, I would only look at Taves and Kane being paired up together, and maybe DeBrincat. off the second line. I don't think you need to go anywhere else there. You can take a shot on Strome or Cahoon, fine, whatever. Saw it off the third line if you want to go there, okay. I wouldn't argue that at 4,600. Defensively wise, Brent Seabrook is a good play at 4,600, but I think that would be it for me. No reason to go anywhere else here, and I don't want no part of Delia in the net. If I would look over at the Buffalo side, I'm not even certain that we want too much from Buffalo. Again, only 3 goals a game over the last 10. I don't find much interest in it. Skinner, Eichel, Reinhart, I guess you could take a look at. Chicago is giving up 4 goals a game. So that's pretty heavy. Buffalo not as much, but at 4 goals a game, you gotta think that Buffalo will score some here. So I would direct my attention Skinner, Eichel, Reinhart, obviously off that top line. Evan Rodriguez is a good play at 4K off the second line. Connor Sherry, even at 3,500, is not a bad play. I wouldn't dive anywhere else forward-wise there. I don't think you need to do it. Dahlin is playing well at 5K. You could probably go there. He won't draw much ownership. Rasmus Ristolainen, I wouldn't even mind that at 5,100, but I don't think you need nothing else above and beyond that. And as far as these teams go, I'm not certain how much I'm going to be here. I got other interest elsewhere. And imagine most people will as well. So we'll go ahead and move on out of this game. I do think Buffalo wins this game at home. Next game up on the slate, Tampa Bay Lightning heading into New York, take on the New York Islanders. I'm not certain if they're playing in Brooklyn, if they're on the island. I didn't look at that. Tampa Bay is a -150 visiting favorite here. 6.5 over under in this game. We should see Vasilevsky and Robin Lehner. This game scares me, just because of the goalies. Vasilevsky coming off the loss to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I think he'll be back, wanting to play with a vengeance here. So, and we know that Lehner's playing out of his mind right now. So I'm not certain how this game is going to go, guys. But if we look here, Tampa Bay, 3.3 goals a game. They're only giving up 2.7 in the last 10. So, middle of the pack, maybe upper middle pack here of the slate. The Islanders, we know their defense is incredible. They're 3.0 goals per game for 1.7 they're giving up. They're not giving up the shots either, about 27.7 shots a game. They're not shooting much as well at 25.8. I think Vasilevsky, only if you're scripting that he's going to have a shutout here, or you just need the win. But to pay that much for Vasilevsky for the win, I don't think you want to do that. I don't think he's going to see the shots. Tampa Bay, again, they're only, about 29 shots a game. They did put up like 35 against Pittsburgh the other night. They're giving up 31. Pittsburgh didn't have near that many shots the other night. So, again, I'm not quite certain where I want to go here. I guess if you want to play some Tampa Bay in a bounce back spot here, I think you can do that. I would play Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov, and Tyler Johnson together. Maybe a one-off of Stamkos, but I'd let it go at that. I don't think you need to go anywhere else here. Stamkos plays better at home than he does on the road. So, again, my attention is all Johnson, Point, and Kucherov. I don't think I'd go anywhere else. If you want to grab something off the third line in a large field tournament, fine. I'm not going to mess with that at all, though. Hedman defensively at 5,600 is okay. McDonough at 4,500 is okay. That would be it for me. And again, Vasilevsky, I don't think we really need to go here at 7,900. Man, if he was like 74, we would be talking. But at 79, I don't think so. And as far as the Islanders goes, I'll just bounce over and look at them. I don't want no New York Islanders here, guys. Large field GPP. something of like 4,000 people, maybe. I could see a full stack of the Islanders working if you wanted to go that large. Um, but I don't think you need to do this. I don't think they're going to score a lot of goals. Even in a win, I don't think they're going to score a lot of goals. But Lee, Eberle, Matt Barzell played incredible in the All Star game with Letang and Crosby. For what it's worth, I know it doesn't mean shit, but was interesting out there. Uh, Nothing really. I don't want no Islanders, guys. You take what you want defensively. Nick Leddy gets power play time. Johnny Boychuk, they're not doing much here. They were shooting a ton earlier in the year. We were all over them. I don't want nothing. Nothing. No interest in the Islanders for me, really. It's on the Tampa Bay side only if I'm scripting a big bounce back game. Next game up, Ottawa. Ottawa Senators heading into Pittsburgh, take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pens are a minus 245 home favorite here. 6.5 over under in this game. We should see Anderson and Murray. As far as the Islanders go, yeah, again, I don't want no Robin Lehner either. Kind of hate saying that, but I don't want any of the first four goalies so far we're talking about here. Large over under in this game, guys, 6.5. If it does happen to be Murray, he's playing well. Credit where credit's due. Everybody knows I'm a Murray hater. That'll not change. I mean, it'll be a while. I love Marc-Andre Fleury. Actually, remind me. I got something I want to show you guys. Anyway, today involving Fleury. Anyway, you know, you got to almost kind of play Ottawa here. If you're going to run any Pittsburgh guys, you kind of want to run it back with some Ottawa. They're scoring 3.0 goals a game, giving up 2.8, which is actually really good defensively wise. They're not giving up a whole lot. Pittsburgh's giving up 3.7 a game. They're scoring 3.6 a game. The Pens are shooting about 33 shots a game. Ottawa's giving up just a little over 33.5 a game. Pittsburgh played well the other night, but I think if you're going to play any Pens, you got to run it back with some Ottawa here. Jared brings up a good point. The Pens are 1-7 in the last, 1-7 in the last 8 games against last place teams. They cannot play against last place teams. The other night with the 6-3 loss against Jersey, it kind of proves that. I mean, Dzingel, Duchesne, Bobby Ryan off the top line, Brady Tkachuk, I love him. He's the next up-and-coming captain of this team here. Mark Stone, I like him too. We got to kind of be on the lookout for trade alert here up till the 25th, I think it is, of February. Duchesne's on the trade block. Mark Stone, he's going to be on the trade block too. Wouldn't surprise me if Ottawa made some other moves here. But Brady Tkachuk, he's staying put at 4,900. He's a good play. Thomas Chabot, 5,900 is a little pricey for me, but he is shooting a ton. So if a couple of them shots go in, man, you're sitting pretty with Thomas Chabot at 5,900. Nobody's going to play him. Cody Ceci, 4,500. That's it for me. I don't want no Craig Anderson either. I mean, GPP play, maybe. But really, interest is top line. Dzingel, Duchesne, Bobby Ryan. I like Brady Tkachuk and Mark Stone as well. Jumping over, looking at the Penn side of this. Whatever. It is obviously Gensel, Crosby, Dominic Simone. Not Dominic Simone. Gensel and Crosby. I like Malkin and Kessel. That's all I want, man. Um, I like Malkin. I like Kessel. I like Crosby and Gensel. I like Chris Letang. That's it. Be them 5 guys for me. Uh, yeah, that's it for me, guys. Pay attention here. Justin Schultz, he'll be coming back soon defensively for the Pens, so we'll be interested to see him get back on the ice. I think we're a couple weeks out yet, but it's close. He started his game with the team with a non-contact jersey on, so we'll be paying attention for that. Um, that should boost the Pens here a little bit as we head down the stretch here. Matt Murray, he's in play, guys. Whatever. This game is a huge over-under. I look for the Pens to be chalky. So you want to go with the Pens in cash games. I'm not going to talk you off any of that because I think everybody is going to go there for cash games. Next game up, Calgary Flames heading into Washington. Take on the Washington Capitals. Calgary is a minus 125, visiting favorite over-under of 6 in this game. Should be Riddick and Holtby here. Guys, on paper, they tell us to play Calgary all day. 4.4 goals a game. It's the most on the slate. Washington setting at 3.0 goals a game, but they're giving up 4.3 goals a game. Washington's defense is broken here. I think that's a direct result of Barry Trotz leaving because the Islanders' defense went from dead last to first. I mean, they're playing out of their mind defensively up in New York, and Washington, as we see, is not playing out of their mind defensively. So Calgary can score here, but likewise, so can Washington. But to be honest, the way Washington is playing right now, I know we want to play them, but I'm not playing them. I'm off. Sorry, guys. Gaudreau, Monahan, Elias Lindholm. Lindholm, I'd leave off if you have to leave anybody off. Gaudreau and Monahan is incredible. I like Michael Frolik and Mikhail Backlund. I like James Neal with him as well at 3,600. The second line here is very nice. Matt Tkachuk with Mark Jankowski. I know it looks like Tkachuk is bouncing down to the third line, but he's not. He's still going to get his ice time. We didn't even look at the top lines here. What do we got? Calgary does not have a line in the top 10 here over the last 3 games. Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Oshie is in that top line. Obviously, for obvious reasons, they're the only people playing for Washington that's doing anything. Any other teams did we touch on yet? Just Crosby, Simone, and Gensel. Their line's playing well, too, as we look at line production. So Tkachuk, I still think he's a great play at 6,300 down there. I wouldn't mind that at all. Giordano, defensively at 6,400. You're going to pay up. May as well pay up for him. No problem there. Noah Hannafin, TJ Brody, both in play as well. I'll stay away from Harmonic. If you want to take a shot on Rasmus Anderson at 2,500, go right ahead, man. 3 assists, 7 shots, 7 blocks, a power play point with 17 minutes ice time. He's doing his thing. So Anderson's okay. Goalie-wise here with Riddick, man, I don't think so either. But, yeah, you know what? Maybe. Washington at home, though. Now, shy away from Riddick. I guess the right way to play the game is to take a goalie at home that's a big favorite, right? So maybe that's why I'm on Murray. But Riddick, man, I'd have to think about that. So no, for now, I'll say no. I'll shy away. Washington side, I already mentioned them. I don't want to waste too much time. I just get through this real quick here. Washington, you gotta stick with what's working. Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Oshie. Ovechkin is 7,600, so his price has come down. We've seen him at 8,100 already this year. Let's jump on it. Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Oshie would be fine. I don't want nothing else here at all. I don't think you need it. I don't think you want it. John Carlson at 5,800 defensively, yes. Dmitry Orlov at 3,400, yeah, I'll take a shot there. Niskanen at 4,100, okay, I guess. That'd be it for me. Holtby, no way. No Holtby. I'd rather take my chances on Riddick than Holtby if that was the case. But let's get out of here. Next game up, Nashville Predators heading into Florida. I know I'm running through this rather quickly, guys, but I kind of want to just go over my quick process. Take like 5 minutes. Nashville heading into Florida. Florida Panthers. Or no, Nashville minus 121 visiting favorite. Over under 6 in this game. We should see Rene, and Florida should send out Luongo. So do we want to go back to the well here with the Predators? I think so. I think we do. Nashville, they're scoring 3.4 goals a game, only giving up 2.7. Florida, all the way at the bottom, only scoring 2.8 goals a game, but they're giving up 3.5. Now, again, those are over the last 10 games. So give me some Forsberg, Johansson, and Arvidsson. I like that a lot. Second line, I'll avoid. Third line with Nick Bonino, Youngkrok, and Watson, I believe, should be out, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look into that, but I believe Watson is out here. So Youngkrok and Bonino is awesome plays there on the third line, and the entire top line is great. With Forsberg, Johansson, and Arvidsson. Yossi's a good play at 5,700. PK Subban, 5,200 is a little pricey, so I'll avoid that. I'll avoid Ekholm at 57. I like Ryan Ellis better at 49. I do like Rene here as well. Florida side, not much interest for me. I know, people are going to play Florida. They're going to say, Florida's about to make a run, yada, 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 yada. So be it. If Florida comes out here and crushes and I play no Florida tomorrow and I lose, guess what? I lose. I don't care. Toronto at 4,700 with 4 goals over the past 5 games. I mean, the Cat shoots a ton, but the goal scoring, we're just seeing it. Can it be trusted? And Barkov and Dadonov are doing jack shit. Trocheck is playing well. Bukestad, Jonathan Huberdeau, fine, I guess. Mike Hoffman is whatever on the third line. No interest, man. None. Yandel at 5K, maybe. Aaron Ekblad at 4K is a good price. Aaron Ekblad at 4K is a great price. So if I'm not playing Rene and I'm playing some Nashville, I'll run it back with some Ekblad. I don't mind that. Michael Matheson is the slowest defenseman I've seen ever. But at 3,800, he has scored 2 goals. I won't talk you off of it. Pisk is a price play at 2,500. Fine. Guys, no Florida for me. If you want Florida, go ahead and play them. You'll be out there with some low owned plays. Next game up, Toronto Maple Leafs heading into Detroit to take on the Detroit Red Wings. Toronto is a minus 160 visiting favorite, over under 6.5 in this game. Should see Freddie Anderson and Jimmy Howard. We will see Toronto with their newly acquired defenseman from the LA Kings. Let me see where they got him paired up here. Jake Muzzin, and they do. On the left wing side, or the left defenseman side on the top pairing, Morgan Riley is going to move from left to right and play on the right side alongside Jake Muzzin. Beautiful. Toronto really needed this pickup with Jake Muzzin. It's a great play on Toronto's part, picking him up. It's awesome. Jake Gardner will stay with Zaitsev. What it gives is Ron Hainsey, the old man, a chance to go down and play on that third line and really concentrate on the penalty kill where he is needed more so than anything. He's just playing too much ice time right now, and by them getting Muzzin, it's really going to open it up for them. Here we go. Toronto and Detroit. Let's see what they're doing here. On the ice, Toronto not scoring 3 goals a game, giving up 3.1. Detroit, actually, 3 goals a game, giving up 3.2. So, that does not tell us much of anything. Um, Tavares with Kapanen, Matthews with Marner and Marlowe. William Nylander is still invisible and not worth 6.9 mil a year. Nazem Kadri is playing out of his mind. Let's go back to the well on Kadri. I also like Matthews and Marner, Tavares and Kapanen. Marlowe at 4,500 is fine, I guess. I do like Kadri. I like Jake Muzzin. Take a shot on him here at the new team. With the new team, he's on the road, so he won't have the pressure of playing in front of the Toronto home crowd yet. Good for him. With Jake Muzzin coming in, I do think, however, this will be the last year of Jake Gardiner. I think he will be gone, considering he will be an unrestricted free agent in the summer. Riley at 6,100. Nah, give me Jake Muzzin. Travis Dermott, 3,100. I think he's in play. Ron Hainsey at 3,500. Whatever. Cash game play. I wouldn't mind that. So here's your plays, guys. The top power play unit. Matthews, Tavares, Kadri, Marner, Morgan Riley. Now, I would rather have Muzzin. He probably will not get no power play time yet. Eventually, probably will, but not right now. As my computer froze. Hopefully, it's just this page. Oh, man. You've got to be kidding me, right? No, it's not kidding me. See if those will work. Okay, it did work. Nice. Detroit Red Wings. If you tournament shot Bertuzzi, actually I think he's going to be out as well. I don't even think, I'm not certain. I don't think he's going to play though. We'll have to look into him too. Actually, I think I read something about him. So Larkin, Bertuzzi, Nyquist, if Bertuzzi plays, is a great play. Thomas Vanek, Franz Nielsen, Anthony Manta. I believe that we will see the Nielsen line up against the Matthews line, which will allow the Larkin line up against the Tavares line. I like that better. Do we have anything over here? No. Again, no. Whatever. So my interest really will be in the top line, Bertuzzi, Larkin, and Nyquist. Athanasio off the third line at 5,200 is an okay play. Defensively, Cronwall at 2,800, it's a price play. Nick Jensen at 2,600 would be another price play. Who's getting a power play? Cronwall gets the power play time on the top line, so I'd go there. And Filip Hronek and Mike Green both get the power play time on the second unit. I'm on the Toronto side here, guys, and that's where I'll stay. I don't want no Detroit, really. I'd like to see Toronto pick it up. And again, we don't know how Jake Muzzin's going to affect Toronto, but I would only think it could affect them positively in the defensive area. Vegas Golden Knights heading into Carolina to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes are a minus 108 home favorite, over under 6 in this game. DraftKings has Lagasse confirmed. Left wing lock had Fleury. I'm not certain what it's going to be. I don't know who Lagasse is. Lagace. I don't know who that is. They just called him up from the AHL. So if he gets a start here, okay. But we'll have to pay attention to that. And for Carolina, left wing lock had some weird guy that they called up too. I don't know who it's going to be, whether McElhaney will be back or Mrazek is going to start. So I can't really do too much goalie-wise here for you. It's a wait-and-see approach. I want to wait and see what happens to see who's confirmed and not confirmed tomorrow, so we have a better idea of what we're looking at. But Excuse me. With that being said, there's plays all over. Marcia Salt, Carlson, Peary from Vegas are a good play. Pacioretty with Stastny and Took are also great plays. I like a little Cody Eakin, sprinkle of Cody Eakin once in a while. Ryan Carpenter as a second line winger at 2,700. I don't mind that at all. Defensively for the Golden Knights here, Nate Schmidt, Shea Theodore. That'd be it for me. Nothing else really. Colin Miller at 4,200 if you want to take a shot there. I understand it. Fine. And he is actually getting power play time, top unit. So Miller is in play at 4,200. I do like that. If it is Fleury, I got interest in Fleury because I think he's going to be bombarded with shots here. If it's not Fleury, I don't want no part of the Vegas Knight goalie. I just don't see the point in it. I think it's retarded to play it like that. So I wouldn't do it. And I don't think you want any Hurricane goalie here at all, no matter who it is or what it is. Niederreiter with Sebastian Aho and Justin Williams. It's interesting the way that's shaped up there on that top line. So I do have interest there. Very affordable as well. Shvechnikov with Martin Nook. Woo! Way to go, Martin Nook. Congratulations. Signing the 2-year deal to extend your stay in Carolina over the break. And he also had a child. This will be his first game back after his newborn son is being born. I think his name is Chase. And yes, Jared, it is Manny Lagasse, I want to say. So I like Martinook here. I think the narrative is there. So again, new contract, new baby, way to go. New goal scorer. Let's go ahead. Martinook, the crowd loves him. I want to see him do well. Teuvo Teravainen, fine at 5,200 as well. I do have interest in Lucas Wallmark, Brock McGinn, and Manalainen off the third line. I like that as well. Defensively, Jakob Slavin, Dougie Hamilton, again, rumored to be on the trade block yet again. Justin Falk, not doing too much as of late, but he's in play. That would be it for me. And again, let's see what they have here goalie-wise, who they have listed up here. They do. They have Nedeljkovic, I think. I'm not certain how you pronounce that. 1-0, giving up 2 goals a game, 7,200, 0.92 save percentage. If Mrazek is healthy, it's got to be Mrazek here. So McElhinney is still on the injured list, as is Michael Fairland, Jordan Stahl, Clark Bishop. So Carolina's full place here as well, guys. But I don't want no part of their goalie. Moving on. Last game of the slate. Minnesota Wild heading into Dallas to take on the Dallas Stars. Now, I heard a stat. I did not get to research the stat, but listening today, I was driving down the road, listening to NHL Network radio over on Sirius XM, and the stat they threw out was over the last 9 games that the Dallas Stars have been involved in, the combined goals per game, combined, both teams, over the last 9 Dallas Star games, right? Combined 3.5 goals. 3.5 goals. The over-under in this game is 5.5. If I'm taking a prop bet, I'm taking the under. So, therefore, there's nothing in this game I want at all. If you want a shot on Stahl with Greenway or Charlie Coyle, go ahead. Zucker, Koivu, Granlund, Parisi. They're your goal scorers. Defensively, Suter, Spurgeon. That's it. Goalie-wise, I believe Dubnyk is in play, because we should see Dubnyk and Ben Bishop here. These teams are playing for playoff spots, so Dubnyk is in play for me. And as far as the Dallas side, if we see Ben Bishop, I would love to play Ben Bishop here, but I'm not playing Ben Bishop coming off a shutout. He could do well. He could give up 3 goals and lose this game. and we get a 3-1 victory for Minnesota. If he throws a shutout, Dubnik, or if Bishop pitches a shutout here, great, I'll lose because I'm not going to play him. Top line now consists of Jamie Benn, Radek Faksa, and Blake Como. I don't know how much that's going to play out like that. Matthias Janmark, Sagan, and Radulov now on the second line. Nothing here from me. Man, this is ugly. I guess it's still Ben, Sagan, and Radulov for me. I'll just stick with the way it is. Defensively, John Klingberg, 5,300 is a good play. I like Miro Heiskanen, 4,300. He is a good play. Esa Lindell is still in play at 4,100. And I didn't know this, but, Jamie Alexiak, goes back to Dallas from Pittsburgh. Same exact trade that Pittsburgh picked him up for last year. They just swapped it right back. His nickname in Dallas is the Big Rig. I wish I would have knew that when he played for Pittsburgh. I did not know that his name was the Big Rig, man. I would have been much, much, much bigger Jamie Alexiak fan, considering I drive a Big Rig. So go ahead, Jamie Alexiak, 2,500, and he'll walk into that price tag. He'll pay that off, even if he has 3 blocks. It's a great play. Bishop is in play. I just won't play him. So they're all in play. So, guys, there you go. That's a quick slate breakdown. Real quickly, what I'd like to do is how I look at this and what I do to, sort of narrow my player pool down here. When I go to break down games or I go to start building a lineup, right? First thing I like to do is, we're looking at 8-game slate, right? 8-game main slate. So what I prefer to do is try to eliminate games that I don't want to play, right? So I don't want no Buffalo. I don't want no part of the Buffalo-Chicago game. I do, however, have interest in Tampa Bay, interest in Pittsburgh, but they're going to be chalky. Interest in Calgary. I like Toronto as well. So if I circle off my offenses, I like Tampa Bay. A little bit of Pittsburgh, cash game-wise. Calgary. I like Calgary a lot. I like Toronto. Nashville. I like Carolina and Vegas. So, a lot of offenses, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 7 offenses. Jared says Ottawa. All right, Ottawa. 8 offenses. Now I got 8 offenses to work with here, guys. So we're looking at 8 offenses. We move over, build a quick lineup here. What I'm looking at, okay, we got Carter Hutton, highest price goalie on the slate, and we do think it will be him. Murray coming in at 8,200, Anderson at 8,100. Pekka Rinne, I did remember saying I do like him in the spot that he's in, coming in at 8K. Vasilevsky, if we think he has a bounce back game, at 7,900. Riddick at 7,800. Should I do it, Jared? I'm going to do it. Let's plug in Devin Dubnyk. Okay. For you guys who've watched videos in the past, I lose every single time I play Devin Dubnyk. Every time. It never fails. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I don't care. Devin Dubnyk is all right, man. So, how I want to build my lineup, it all depends. I actually think, I think Pittsburgh will draw a ton of ownership this game. Uh, and they're pricey. However, Ottawa is not pricey. And since I'm not running Matt Murray, Ottawa is definitely a lot more in play now. Okay. Um, so what I like about this is I don't need to play Pittsburgh. Tampa against New York, man, that puts me off just a little bit because the Islanders really aren't giving up goals. Calgary is going up against Washington. They are giving up goals. But what I think I want to do here, just as a first look basis here, what I think I would do is this. I think I'm going to run two offenses, obviously. And I do like a lot of the Toronto offense here, right? So let's run Kapanen because he's cheap. Let's run him with Tavares, right? And we'll jump out of here. Still got over 5K left. Take a look at Nashville here. I want to run Johansson. He's cheap, 4,900. Forsberg is 6,800, but I think we can make it work. So let's just see if we can't make this work. And Arvidsson at 7K. All right. Still at 3,800 left. That's not too bad. If we dive over and we want to get a defenseman, remember we did see some 2,500 cheapos, right? So let's go dumpster diving here real quick. Here we go. How about Cronwall? Gets power play time, 2,800. Run him back against my Toronto pairing. I don't mind that too much. So that gives us 4,350 a play here, right? We got a utility spot to fill, and we also got a defenseman to fill. And at 4,350, that's not too bad. I would like to grab, like Jared said, some Ottawa here, but let's see what we can get from Ottawa. Nothing really we can grab there. So maybe we want to go back over defensively. Uh, 4,300. Make it tough to grab someone for our utility spot. Oh, here we go. We did play some. We did play some Nashville. So if we take a look here, Aaron Ekblad, he is at home. Let's see what his home road splits are. Same amount of ice time for the most part. 2.5 fantasy points per game. He's had a 4.5, a 6.5, a 1, and a 1 in his last 4 games. I like this pick. So we'll take Aaron Ekblad. He is 4K. Settle at 4,700 for our utility spot. As you see, all the red numbers we're passing. Can't play them. Got Justin Williams here. Wow. And I really don't know. So I guess I don't want to spend all my. I don't like to spend all my money. How about we play Frolik? We'll plug Frolik in there. Not that he matters to anything, but there you go, guys. Just a quick mock lineup, more tournament style than anything. Tavares, Johansson, Kapanen, Forsberg, Arvidsson, Cromwell, Aaron Ekblad, Devin Dubnyk, Michael Frolik, Mikhail Frolik, however you want to say it. That's my lineup. That's what I like. Why not, right? So guess that's how it goes, right? That's the video. That's the breakdown. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Jared said he would have took Brendan Saad as a one-off. I thought about Saad as well when I seen him on there, but I figure what the hell. For leak, good spot as well. Not a bad looking lineup though, I don't think. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, click on that thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We put about a main slate video, normally one of us, a lot of times both of us together, breaking it down for you each and every chance we get the opportunity to, which is pretty much every night. So remember, if you want to be part of the Slack channel, I need your email address. Let that in the comments below, or hit me up at DFS Quarry over on the Twitter machine. I'll get that invite sent out to your email. Again, that's why I need your email, get you in that Slack channel. For everybody else that's already in the Slack, don't forget, check out hashtag poll in the Slack channel. Make sure you vote on Jared's poll every day he puts up. It helps everybody out, steers them in the right direction, sees what everybody's playing, what we like and what we don't like. And believe you me, we are all different in the Slack channel. It's quite obvious. But with that being said, guys, appreciate everything. And good luck tomorrow on your contest. We'll see you back again tomorrow night for another main slate breakdown show.